Welcome back, my dear adepts. I hope you did enjoy part 1 and part 2 of this series, where I teach you about the fantastic Magic the Gathering 40k decks. If you have not watched part 1 and part 2, I truly recommend it. Do you like bugs? No? How about bugs that kinda looks like Zerglings, Mutalisks, and Ultralisks? Spawn more Overlords. But of course have nothing in common with them or are based on the StarCraft franchise or anything. Blizzard, please don't send your lawyers at me. Or maybe you're a fan of the Starship Troopers movie. Only the first movie, we don't talk about the others. No? Okay then, do you like to eat? Like all the time? And be bigger and stronger? And in the end, you will be the size of a skyscraper? Also, maybe spit venom? That's pretty cool. If that is what you're into, the Tyranid Swarm deck will fit you perfectly. Also, in my experience, it is the most powerful deck of all the 40k precons. My younger brother John have kicked my ass so many times with his updated version. I added extra removal for when I play against this deck. The deck is also very straightforward. You play bugs, play cards that makes bug become bigger, by adding counters on them, and then you take your bugs and just swing at your opponent. This deck are 3 colors: Skog, Ö, och Berg. This deck's commander are of course one of the chunkiest Tyranids of them all, the Swarm Lord. To a Tyranid, the Swarm Lord are the most perfected creatures of its entire spawning pool. People on the Noosphere say it's actually immortal. I am glad I've never had a face-to-face encounter with these. But from the Vox recordings I've seen, they are described as a monster of darkest nightmares. I will stick to small, cute, brainy neurotyrant. Thank you very much. So how does he play? When he arrives on the battlefield, he will boost himself with extra counters. As he wasn't big enough to begin with, right? Also, whenever another creature with counters on it you have in your possession dies, you get to draw cards if he is out on the battlefield. So even if you attack and your opponent blocks all your things or play a destroyer card, you get to draw cards. Which will of course make your opponent really wonder if it's worth killing your bugs in the first place. I mean, it's always worth to kill bugs in my opinion, but playing against a Swarmlord deck, you better show up with some extra removal cards. The secondary choice of commander that are inside this deck is Magus, Lucia, Kane. Not to anyone's surprise, but their abilities have to do with, say it with me adepts, adding counters to your creatures. Yay! It's only a 1/1 for 4 mana cost, so if you're running them as your commander, you need to find a way to protect them from, well, anything to be honest. Small little Tyranid human wizard is so small. They also have an ability that will make colorless mana copy a spell or an ability, which in this deck probably will add more counters! Yay! Some other cool creepy crawlers are Biophagus, Mawloc, Atlan Jackal, and the Red Terror. A big heads up, if you're looking for another commander for a way different type of deck, you need to feast your eyes on Gyroson Starn, Kellermorph. He is often used as a commander in other Izzet decks, blue and red color combo. In the spell section, there are some really good reprinted things to get more lands. In Magic the Gathering, they're called ramp cards and are meant for you to get more lands quicker. And that will give you the opportunity to play bigger and more expensive stuff. There are only one brand new one, and that one is Tyranid Invasion. It makes more little bugs. Hull Breach is a reprint, but the new art looks really cool, so I included that one also. When it comes down to artifacts, this deck don't have much in that market. But again, why would a big bug need to wear a fancy smancy crystal necklace, right? They do have one that is really fantastic, and that one is Bone Sabers. It's a really fun new card, and I can see it as a card I would like to add to any of my more mono-green stumpy decks. I'm also super thankful that Herald's Horn is included, because it is still a really nice reprint. And really creepy art is always a big plus. What Tyranids lack in shiny pretty necklaces, they for sure grabs back in the enchantment section of this deck. In the enchantment section of the pool, we find the most expensive card, Shadow in the Warp. Not only does this card make your creatures cheaper, but it also does damage to your opponent. A really fantastic card that you can add to any type of Gruul deck. Green-red color deck. There's also a new saga, the First Tyrannic War. We also have Hardening Scales, Abundance, and Death's Present as reprints, which are great adds for any deck that plays the color green. So that was the last cards I feel getting my teeth into for this time. There are only one more 40k deck to cover, and it will be the finale of my video series. I have saved the best one for last, so don't worry. Whatever you do, even how small and cute the little bugs may look, do not bring them back to your home. I've had so many incidents where I have to bring out my gauze flayer and set an entire wing of a building on fire. All because some rogue trader thought it would be a super fun idea to bring a Gene Stealer member as entertainment for one of their extravagant parties. But what about the tiny Tyranid? He is super cute and he talks really funny. Shh, Lukia, don't say he who should not be named out loud. Oh, master, that is just some superstition. It's just what janitors tell the young Techpriests if they're naughty. No, it's 100% true, Lukia. The legends about it are true. My friend Magos Eliox has a friend who has a brother and he have seen it. If you call its name 3 times in front of a toaster, the one who should not be named will be spawned and take a numb out of your butt cheeks. Lukia, are you okay? Tiny Tyranid. Tiny Tyranid. Tiny Tyranid. Ha, I told you it's not true. My Lord Omnissiah, God of all machines, what are we going to do, Master? You see the cube on top of that shelf? Yeah? That cube is a tesseract labyrinth. It will catch any creature and keep it inside of it. How did you even get your hands on that? I did kinda borrow it from a Necron Lord, and I've never been forced to use it. Kinda borrow it, Master? Shh! None of that matters now. Get me the cube and I shall trap the little menace. I got it, Master. Great work, Lukia. You're a lifesaver. Now stay hidden and I shall take care of this. Hey, little bug. I have flesh for you. Yes, I got him. I'm not sure how long he will be trapped, but let's get him to our fabricated general, and he surely knows what to do with him. Master, why does the cube make weird noises? Helvetes jävla skit!